Kembali lagi dalam Selamat Pagi Malaysia bersama saya Hana di secara langsung di TV1 dan boleh menonton kami secara live di Selamat Pagi Malaysia Facebook. Okey. Seperti anda tahu 24 Oktober 2020 ini merupakan sambutan ke-75 penubuhan Persatuan Bangsa-Bangsa Bersatu dan satu kempen tinjauan PBB 75 akan diadakan dalam talian di seluruh dunia dan sebanyak 900,000 responden telah menjalani tinjauan ini. Dan untuk bercakap lebih lanjut tentang perkara ini bersama tetamu saya Mr. Stephen Prisner, penyelaras Presiden PBB untuk Malaysia, Singapura dan Brunei Darussalam, dan juga Encik Ahmad Hafiz Osman, Ketua Komunikasi PBB di Malaysia, Singapura dan Brunei Darussalam. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Very good. Yeah.
Okay, maybe we start with you. Overall, what would you say having the greatest successes of the UN in its 75 year of history?
Yeah, it's quite incredible that we are 75 years old. As you all know, we were born just after the Second World War. Really, the whole world was in ashes, and since then a lot of things happened. Of course, we got these three very important mandates to maintain peace, to promote human rights, and to promote development cooperation and humanitarian assistance between countries among the world. And I think you know, a lot has been achieved since then. The first kind of goal to keep peace, I would say, was achieved partially. Thank God there was never again a cataclysmic world war. And this in itself, I think from the eyes of 1945, is already quite a big achievement. But of course there are still quite a few regional wars, but the UN is active all the time. We have had more than 70 peacekeeping missions since 1945, and at the moment still 13, mainly in Africa and in the Middle East, are still basically you know, in operation. In terms of human rights, a lot has happened. Yes, it's an unfinished agenda, but the protection of human rights was really, I think, moved forward all over the world. And I think perhaps the biggest achievements were done in the area of development, because we, with all this negative news that we hear on a day-to-day basis, we sometimes forget how much better off the world is today than 75 years ago. We live longer, we earn more, we have decreased the poverty rate dramatically. And when I say we, it's not the United Nations as an organization, but it's the United Nations in cooperation with all the member states and of course so many people's organizations, NGOs, hundreds of thousands of actors. But just to give you one very impressive statistics, between 1990 and 2015, every day 100,000 people were lifted out of poverty worldwide. Every day 100,000 people. And of course, because we take it for granted, you know, economic development happens, there is inclusion of certain groups. We don't make daily news sometimes, but the truth is that there is a lot happening in cooperation with our member states that looks good. Of course, earlier this year, unexpectedly, I think the world was hit by a crisis, the COVID-19 crisis, and that has kind of set back some of our goals that we have set ourselves with the member states. The most important ones at the moment are the Sustainable Development Goals, or we call it Agenda 2030, where by 2030 the world is supposed to be much better off in new development challenges, especially eradicating poverty fully, and on the other hand also tackling some of the massive environmental challenges that we now basically see. But COVID has, at least over the short term, put some of these goals in question. I think we have now the chance to catch up with double speed after COVID, and with all the kind of problematic, you know, consequences that COVID has had, health, economic, social, there may be also an opportunity. And the opportunity is now we can press the reset button and get it right in certain ways to kind of catch up with some of the goals that were basically not achieved. So we are 75, and the world has changed, and now it comes to the big campaign of our birthday.
Alright, thank you. Alright, apa yang dikatakan ialah sepanjang 75 tahun banyak pencapaian dan bantuan yang dihulurkan oleh PBB sendiri, walaupun saban hari setiap hari ada saja orang kata manusia yang di dalam keadaan susah, tapi PBB tetap membantu. Lagi-lagi dalam wabak COVID-19 ni, PBB tetap menghulurkan bantuan. Dan mungkin Encik Hafiz sendiri boleh bercakap tentang inisiatif yang telah dilakukan oleh PBB sendiri tentang tinjauan kempen 75 tahun. Apakah ia?
Untuk ulang tahun ke-75 PBB, satu kempen telah dilancarkan pada bulan Januari 2020, namanya ialah UN75 atau PBB 75, dan kempen ini adalah untuk mengumpul suara rakyat satu dunia, termasuk rakyat Malaysia, dan menguatkan suara mereka seperti di dalam piagam PBB, iaitu We the Peoples, atau bila kita alih bahasanya adalah kita rakyat. Dan kempen ini adalah satu inspirasi untuk masa depan yang lebih cerah. Dan kempen ini dibagi pada dua bahagian, dialog dan satu tinjauan atau survey. Dan dialog, bahagian pertama, adalah boleh dilakukan oleh sesiapa sahaja, daripada bilik mesyuarat ke bilik darjah. Tapi sepatutnya perbualan-perbualan ini adalah satu perbualan yang terbesar di era arena antarabangsa. Namun dengan COVID-19 agak sukar. Jadi kebanyakan perbualan ini dilakukan secara kecil-kecilan di laluan virtual, like Zoom apa semua kan. Selain itu, going to the tinjauan 1 minit atau survey 1 minit, sesiapa sahaja boleh mengambil survey 1 minit ini, tidak kira latar belakang. Survey ini ada 6 soalan objektif, 1 soalan subjektif. Jadi 1 minit saja boleh lakukan survey ini. Dan kami menjemput rakyat Malaysia untuk mengambil survey ini kerana maklum balas tu amat mustahak. Suara rakyat Malaysia mustahak di tahap global. Dan beberapa soalan yang kita dapat boleh dilihat di survey ini adalah apakah isu-isu utama yang perlu masyarakat antarabangsa lihat selepas COVID-19? Apakah trend-trend global yang patut kita lihat seperti perubahan iklim, dan yang ketiga macam apakah dunia yang anda bayangi 25 tahun yang akan datang. Jadi kami dari pejabat PBB di Malaysia ini menjemput dan menyeru semua rakyat Malaysia untuk mengambil masa, luangkan masa 1 minit saja untuk mengambil survey 1 minit ini di UN75.online atau UN75.online. Survey ini akan sampai ke hujung tahun, tetapi segala respon yang telah dapat 900,000 ini akan diambil oleh satu pasukan UN75 di New York. Satu laporan akan diterbitkan dan Setiausaha Agung PBB akan menyampaikan laporan inisial ni di Perhimpunan Agung PBB pada 21 hari bulan September 2020.
Hanya 1 minit saja anda perlu melakukan survey ini. Itu pun sangat memadai kerana apa saja pendapat anda dapat membantu dalam memperbaiki dunia ke arah yang lebih bagus. Dan Mr. Stephen, what do you think? Why is it important for us Malaysians to take this survey?
First of all, I think it's important for everybody to take this survey because it's really this unique chance that there is a direct link between everybody and the Secretary General, as my colleague pointed out. But I think Malaysia, I would really like to encourage Malaysians because maybe for 3 reasons. First of all, we want to have diversity of opinions, and of course there have been Malaysians already contributing, but we want more. Secondly, because the relationship between the United Nations and Malaysia, I think, is excellent. And we would like to therefore also get, Malaysians' view. Malaysia has helped in so many international fora and peacekeeping missions. We have global services of the United Nations here in Malaysia. People that work, for New York from Malaysia because the conditions are quite good. But most importantly, I think there is a unique perspective that Malaysians bring to the global debate on where the United Nations, what are the big issues in the next 25 years until we become 100 in 2045. This perspective we really would like to bring to bear. I think this perspective has to do with your unique, beautiful country, with the multi-ethnic diversity that you incorporate. I think I'm always thinking of the slogan Malaysia, truly Asia, which I think is really kind of a wonderful slogan. And whenever I go to different corners of Malaysia and enjoy the beauty of your country and the welcome of the people, I really feel that's how it should be. So in that sense, I really would like to encourage, go to this website. It takes only a very, very small time to complete this survey and participate. Let us know what you think the United Nations should focus on in the next 25 years.
Ya, true. Mungkin sekali lagi Encik Hafiz boleh war-warkan kepada seluruh rakyat Malaysia untuk menyertai tinjauan kempen PPP.
Jadi untuk kesimpulannya, kami memang mahu setiap rakyat Malaysia untuk pergi ke UN75.online. Ya, UN75.online, luangkanlah masa 1 minit untuk membuat survei ini.
Any last word from you, Mr. Stephen, to encourage the Malaysians to participate in this survey?
Yes, really a big encouragement. And if you do this in the next 10 days, then the views will still be incorporated in the General Assembly discussions, which will begin around the 15th of September. But the survey will be open for much longer until the end of the year. But of course now, if people kind of participate very quickly, they will still be heard, in this unique kind of forum. For the first time, it will be kind of conducted not in New York in person, but because of COVID, we have to do even the General Assembly online.
Alright, thank you so much Mr. Stephen Prisner, Penyelaras Presiden PBB untuk Rakyat Malaysia, Singapura dan Brunei Darussalam, dan juga Encik Ahmad Hafiz Osman, Ketua Komunikasi PBB di Malaysia, Singapura dan Brunei Darussalam. Dan sekarang ini kami akan berehat seketika dan kembali selepas ini dalam Selamat Pagi Malaysia.